Nothing means more to me than this game.
We are really starting to get down to the wire here, kids. There are only 5 days to go before a record number of people call in sick to work and school. And coincidentally, Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. Come on, RDR2 has its own little hashtag icon thing on Twitter. That's how you know it's huge. As I continue to look through my notes, there are still a bunch of these insane little features that I haven't had a chance to talk about yet. Okay, I'll be honest. Some of these aren't really insane on the surface. I'm sure they could become insane in the right hands though, but they are little, and they're definitely features. So where else am I going to talk about them? Come on, I'm running out of time here and I need to cover everything before launch. Cut me some slack, please. Most importantly though, you have to agree that these features are all cool and look like a lot of fun. So we're going to check them out today on Red Dead Daily. We talked at length about the game's weather system in Red Dead Daily 19. It is at many times serene and beautiful, but other times it gets crazy and sometimes scary.
Damn, nature, you scary!
So if that weather ever becomes too spooky for you, it looks like we actually have the opportunity to get around the weather, or rather above the weather. Indeed, if you scale a tall enough mountain, you could actually get above the clouds and thus above the game's weather system. Look at some of these photos of real life where people reach the peak of a mountain and are above the clouds. I don't know about you, but I think that looks pretty sweet. Seeing that in the world of Red Dead 2 sounds pretty appealing to me. However, what I'm interested in the most is a view of the world from this high without clouds obstructing our view. I always love jumping out of a plane in GTA 5 and seeing that entire massive game world that I've explored for hundreds of hours, all just right there on the screen, all at one time. It's pretty cool. This is similar, but instead of looking down at a city as if I'm on Google Maps, it's like I'm looking at one of those beautiful Bierstadt paintings, but on a ridiculous scale. I look forward to getting a sublime little look at the massive world below. In the original Red Dead Redemption, you had an opportunity to come across 4 extremely rare, named animals. These are known as legendary animals, and they were stronger, faster, and most importantly, worth a whole hell of a lot more than regular animals. Well, as per some of the previews, legendary animals have been confirmed to return in Red Dead Redemption 2. You can rest assured that I'll have a video up as soon as possible detailing the whereabouts of these animals, how best to deal with them, and what kind of legendary rewards they will yield. Here's something to think about though. There were 38 species of animal in Red Dead Redemption 1 and 4 legendaries. We know that there are about 200 species in Red Dead 2. So I think it's safe to say the number of legendary animals in this game will probably hit like 20, maybe more? Or maybe they'll stay at 4 and finding them will be like finding a needle in a haystack. Oh my god, could you imagine? Only 5 more days till we know for sure. One more thing that I hope makes a return are the mythical animals from the Undead Nightmare DLC. I'll be honest, I just want to ride a frickin' unicorn in this game. But that's not all I want to ride. Hit it. Come on. Hit the bullet thing. I'm doing a thing. Come on, go. Bam. Pow. What other vehicles can Arthur use in this game? Well, it is $18.99, so it's not like we have the widest selection to choose from here. The most prominent vehicle in the game outside of horses appears to be trains. You can actually hijack and drive a train yourself in Red Dead Redemption 2. According to some hands-on impressions, you have the option to accelerate and brake. You also have access to other bells and whistles, like the trains bell, and whistle. It seems like the main purpose of hijacking a train, besides transporting yourself to somewhere else on the map, is you could drive it fast enough to escape bounty hunters that are hot on your tail. Unfortunately, if you use this method, your horse stays behind and could be lost. So this method of escape should probably only be used in a worst case scenario. Some of the other vehicles we've seen Arthur interacting with include a horse and carriage, canoes, minecarts, and city transit. But I've been wondering something. I think everyone remembers this mission in the original Red Dead Redemption for a pretty obvious reason. You got to ride in a frickin' car. Unfortunately, there was no way to actually drive the car yourself in the game, though through hacks, you actually could. This has led many people to believe that driving a car in Red Dead Redemption was planned but ultimately scrapped. So, could Rockstar be making things right and giving players an opportunity to drive a car in Red Dead Redemption 2? Nah, that's impossible, right? The game takes place 12 years before Red Dead Redemption 1. There are no cars. Well, actually, that's not quite true. Believe it or not, kids, some of the very first cars were actually available to the public in around 1899 when the game takes place. While the Ford Model T is remembered as the first mainstream affordable car, the very first Ford, the Ford Quadricycle, was actually created in 1899. There were also other cars built by 1899, though they were extremely expensive and built in very small numbers. If I know Rockstar though, they'll find a way to place a car in this game somehow, because they're crazy like that. Okay, I'm calling it now. We will be able to drive a car in Red Dead Redemption 2. That's my lock of the day. So that's about it for today. As I expected, boys and girls, the leaks, they are upon us. The first ones just started popping up as I was editing this video. I'm not going to post any on the channel, not only to prevent spoilers, but to prevent the Rockstar ninjas from assassinating me in my sleep. Seriously, these dudes ain't messing around. Just 5 more days anyways, right? We could survive that, right? If you like this video and want to see more, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. There will be another Red Dead video tomorrow and every day leading up to the launch of Red Dead Redemption 2. And there's going to be a lot more than one video a day once the game is officially released. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Thanks for all the support, and take care.